Hello, Georgie Burns here. Today I'd like to show you how I made this card. All this card is, a bit of fluff there, is an embossing folder, and I just highlighted the emboss bit and cut it out. The embossing folder I used is a Gemini embossing folder. You can't see that, so if I shove, and all it is this bow. Can you see that? So to make this card, what you need is a 6 or 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 card. This is an A4 card and I cut it at 5 7/8, scored and folded in half. A piece of cherry cobbler measuring 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. A piece of very vanilla measuring 5 1/2 by 5 5/8. No, 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then you'll need a piece of white cardstock to go inside the embossing folder. You'll need 2 bits, one to do the whole embossing folder and one just to do the second bow bit. Alright, to get started we will need the big shot. Oh, I've got this the wrong way. I'll just take you out. Now, because this embossing folder is thicker than a normal embossing folder, but not as thick as Stampin' Up's embossing folder, we need to just leave the thin die adapter on and just use a plate on top. This is too thick to do it the normal way, where you take this off and put a plate on the bottom, and this thin die adapter is a bit thinner than the cutting plate. So what we need to do is put our just white cardstock inside and run it through the big shot. Oh. Come on. Stuck with the static, and that's what you get. So I'll put that to one side. I've got a scrap of very vanilla. Let's put the cutting plate on top. And I've also got, I'm going to change the tag if I can. I don't know if this will work, but I have got some tag dies. I'm going to take the smallest one and just cut one out. I've got a little tag, so I'll just put that back in the packet and get rid of this. Don't need that no more. Right, let's put that back and bring you back down. Right. Right, now once you've got this, you'll need some scrap paper. Well, depends on what kind of surface you're on. Some cherry cobbler ink and a dauber. All we're going to do is just colour the bow in. Oh, I never did the second bow. That's all right. We'll cut this one out because I've already coloured this in and cut it out. So we'll just concentrate on colouring in this bow and I'll cut this bow out. Save me bringing up the big shot again. So make it a little bit darker. Right, once you've done that, get rid of that. You just need to cut out. Originally you would cut out the whole bow thing and then you will emboss another bit just to get this bow. So I am just going to cut this bow out. Oops. Doesn't take long to do. Right, there we have that. Bin that. Don't need that. So, along with your other bow, that will go on top. Right then, once you've cut it all out, you need to get your dauber again and go around the edges. I think I need a new one. I think I will get another one. What colours is that? Calypso Coral still in. Sahara Sand still in. I've got a few empty ones here that are AliExpress is still in, so it must be this one. Always artichoke. That'll do. I shall change that to cherry cobbler. And then just go around all the edges with your cherry cobbler. when I did this first, I got in a right mess. Because I cut it out and then coloured it in with the dauber. And it was going all over the place. Right. If I'd done this off camera, you would have had nothing to see, because the card actually is quite quick. Right, and then do the same with the second bow. Right, that goes that way. And that will stick on there on your card. So we're finished with that. And we're finished with that. Right, put that to one side. And you want to bring in your very vanilla square. And you need a crumb cake dauber. It's Blushing Bride. Oh dear, I think I need a new crumb cake as well. Let me just get my other box out. I have some spare ones here. Right, crumb cake ink, and you need your paper again. Move that out of the way just in case. And then with your crumb cake, you're gonna just go around the edges. Just blend it all in. If you haven't got daubers, you can use sponges. Right, I am going to darken the corners, all four corners. Right, then what I did next was I laid this on where it's going to get stuck on, and then just eyeballed it and went round where I think the edges of the bow's going to be. just for a bit of aging. Oh, I didn't want that there. That'll do fine. Right, where did I get that from? And the next step is to stick this on here evenly. So, need some glue. And just glue around the edges. And then stick this on. There we have that, like that. And we're going to put this on our card. Let's burnish the card base. I don't very often make cards this size. This card was the reason why I bought the embossing folder in the first place, because I thought it looked really nice. Right, we're going to have it, yeah, a 10-fold card. So that will stand up like that, which would be nice. Right, now then, to do the tag, what I'm planning is to have that hanging from there, and then that on there, and that underneath, with the word Merry Christmas on. So, with my cherry cobbler, and I'm using the word Merry Christmas from Merry Patterns. I'm just using this word, and I'm going to try and stamp it. Instead of that way, I'm going to try and do it on top of each other. So just stamp up the word Merry, or ink up the word Merry, and put that on top like that. And then oh, my cleaner's dry. Just use a wet wipe. Clear off any ink on there. Right, and then just ink up Christmas. A good thing with a photopolymer, you can see through it. And pop that underneath. There we are. Clean my stamp. Put this away. And that will go under there. I think that looks better than that long one. But what we do need to do is put some crumb cake round it. My double back. And just go around the edges. Just to stress it out a little bit. That'll do nice. And to put this top bow on, I did put it on dimensionals. So let me find some. That's the little ones. That's the big ones. So I put one in the middle. And one either side. And I also put one in the middle. Let's move this one to there. Do you think I don't want this to come off? And then what I did was I placed this on there. We'll have it that side. No, I don't want it that side. That way. And then put two dimensionals on there. And just place that on top. Like that. And there you have it. One lovely card. And I don't know if you'll get both, oh yeah. This one we made today. And this one I made the other day. I hope you like it. If you do, give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe and press the bell button next to the subscribe button, and you'll be notified of any more videos that I upload, which is usually a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And all I can say is thank you for visiting. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.